So as we all know, Battlefield 6 is probably one of the best FPSs right now in gaming. The franchise is great, and everything about Battlefield 6 is very, very good. The graphics are great. The gunplay is amazing. And this game has had a lot of potential. It still does. And one thing that is a problem for sure is how there's so many bots in all the game modes. Obviously, it's amazing that there's no bots in BR in Battle Royale, but in multiplayer modes such as Rush, which I like to play, there's all bots. And as you can see in this gameplay, you're going to see me basically face two real people and all bots. And I put crossplay on, which I really don't want to do because I'd rather just face people on the PS5 instead of on all platforms, like PC against PC people with mouse and keyboard. But I was like, you know what? Whatever, I'll put on crossplay. So I'm facing people in crossplay, and you still can't find a rush game in Battlefield 6 when this game was released not that long ago. Now, obviously, player counts are probably not as big as like the first week the game came out, but still, there should be enough players to fill up rush servers and other servers because this game does have way more players than Call of Duty, which Call of Duty has a decent amount of players. So why can I not find a full rush server? Which I get rush isn't one of the main game modes anymore for whatever reason. But how is there only four people when I search for a rush game and all bots on crossplay? And I don't know if people agree with me at all or on this or not, but bots do make the game feel meaningless because obviously in multiplayer you want to face real people. That's the whole point of playing multiplayer. So when I'm coming up against mainly bots and only like two real people on the other team, the whole game kind of feels pointless. As you can see, I'm gonna get like two deaths this whole match, and like four. I think I go 40-2 or 40-1, and I'm barely even trying. And obviously, like I can still get a good gameplay with against real people. It just doesn't feel as good. As you can see, I can just spray down uh, a whole hallway with ease, like barely even trying. And it just doesn't feel as meaningful as when you face real people. Like right here, like how am I not like I didn't even get shot once that whole time. And honestly, bots wouldn't be that bad if this game was already, you know, done for and had nobody on it, but there are people on it. So I don't know if it's like a server bug or something that makes you match up with only bots and a few real people. I don't really know what it is, but I really want to know if people agree with the bot usage is way too heavy on this game because it makes no sense because obviously there has to be a good amount of people on this game. And to prove my point even further, I have the live count right now as we speak. It does say there are 49,000 people on Steam alone playing this game right now, which, obviously it should be able to fill up a Rush server. There has to be at least 30 people playing Rush at a time if there's 50,000 people on Battlefield 6 right now. And you're just going to keep seeing me throughout this gameplay. I'm barely trying in this, just running through everyone. There are a few people that I keep coming across who I uh, keep taking out, who are actually real people. So there are a few, but there's only like two or three on the other team. And yeah, like I said, the rest are bots, and I just keep running through them the whole time. As you can see, with ease, it's like I'm not even getting shot or challenged at all this whole time, and it doesn't feel as immersive. It doesn't feel like the old games with no bots. Like I said, to prove my point even further too, on Battlefield 4, you can find a server at any time of day, and that game came out 13 years ago, and this game literally came out. Pretty sure it came out less than a year ago. Definitely less than a year ago, actually. Now that I think about it, and you cannot find servers on the game modes that aren't on like the front page. And honestly, they should just keep bots in single player game modes to let people who don't want to play online um, play multiplayer maps with bots offline. That would make perfect sense. They shouldn't even be in multiplayer because it's not multiplayer if there's bots. Uh, Even though there's two people on the other team, the whole game is filled with a lot of fake players. And there is no real server browser besides for custom game modes and Portal, which also makes no sense because the server browser in Battlefield 4 is somehow better than the one in 6. Obviously, that's a problem. They could easily fix that, I feel like. And this problem, in my opinion, ruins this whole game because this game, like I said, has so much potential. And when you face bots, it, like I said, it makes the game feel less alive. And it makes there be no point to having a really good gameplay. It feels less rewarding. It feels unimmersive. Now, there are alternate routes that you can go. You can easily just play the first game mode right on the home page and just not pick a game mode and pick the first one. It always changes out throughout the season, so whenever you're watching this, it could be something different. I'm not sure what it is right now, but you just click the first game mode and just go into that, or you can just play Battle Royale and find real people every single time. But obviously, every time I'm playing this game, I don't want to play Battle Royale every single time I'm trying to play Rush, for example, and I'm not trying to face bots every single game. And the problem with facing bots too is you can tell they're bots. It's not even like they play like real people. They literally don't. A good thing about them is they do actually revive you. Like real people don't revive you at all. So that's one positive. Um, but yeah, the moments in Battlefield come from real players doing cool stuff in the game, not from bots. And like I said, the only positive is getting revived by the bots. And it's just annoying knowing that it's literally not a population problem because there's clearly enough players to fill lobbies. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure if there's a server problem or Battlefield just likes to put you in a game that starts new and they don't want to put you in the middle of a game because I'd rather join in the middle of a game with real people than join a new game with bots. So yeah, I don't know if I'm kind of guessing that's what it is. They don't want to put you in a game that already started, but I don't even care. I'd rather join that. And to be a little bit more positive and constructive, basically what I will say is Battlefield is amazing. We all know this. We all love Battlefield. We all play it. It's awesome. And the destruction, the vehicles, you name it, the gunplay, it's all amazing. It's great. I'm not trying to bash the game. I actually really like this game, to be honest, and I feel like the bots, like I said, it destroys the potential of the game because this game is so good and everything feels so good. And all I want to do is just face real people on all game modes and there to be no bots. I'd rather there just be empty servers and just no bots and just let me know that there's no people playing the game mode instead of putting me in the game mode and having me face fake people. But like I said, the game's amazing. It's great. I don't want to be too negative, and I know it comes off that way, but I just want this game to last and improve, and hopefully someone over at Battlefield sees this and knows that maybe people will agree with me and want bots taken out of the game, at least for the next Battlefield or something, or like, I don't know, because I know they're obviously not going to take out bots from this game because it's already too late. Like, this game's been out for almost a year, or it's going to approach a year in like 4 months or whatever, or 5 months, and yeah, they're not going to take out bots. They had it in Battlefield 2024 or 2042, sorry, and they're just not going to take it out of Battlefield 6. Like, I get that, but it would be cool if the next Battlefield just didn't have bots. It's not worth it. Put it in an offline game mode. This game's too good to have bots. This game is too good to have that flaw. In Call of Duty, they never put bots in it unless you're in a private match. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's definitely a problem. Definitely something that people definitely don't want. This game is way too good to be facing fake bots. But yeah, I'm really wondering if you guys agree with me or not, because in my last video I was complaining about the crossplay thing, not finding servers on with crossplay off, and it turns out you can't even find servers with crossplay on without bots. So, and I didn't even know that. So yeah, I just found that one out, and because people in the comments were like, "Oh, just turn crossplay on, dude. Who cares if you're facing people with mouse and keyboard?" Which, like, I really thought that people already had a problem with that on console, facing people with mouse and keyboard, but I guess it's only me. So, whatever. And then I turned it on, and turns out I still can't find game modes or people in the game modes that I want to play. So let me know your opinion on that. Let me know if I'm wrong or not. In the last video, a lot of people were saying that they don't mind when crossplay's on. They don't mind facing PC people, which I honestly thought people had a problem with that, but I guess they don't. But the bots is definitely annoying, and I'm guessing there are people who agree with me. Maybe not. If not, let me know. And later.